Hello there and welcome back to my Central Virginia no-dig organic garden. My name's Rebecca, and if you've not been here before, welcome. If you're a repeat viewer, thank you so much. If you're a subscriber, even better. Hint, hint. So what I'm going to do today, we are now early in the second week of June, and I am going to plant some lima beans. Lima beans like it when it's hot, and they're a great crop for the summer. The ones I'm going to plant today are called Henderson limas. They're a lovely lima bean, a bush bean that is a small green bean, and it has a lovely luscious texture when picked. You can also dry them if you want to keep them for soups and things like that, but ours always get eaten pretty quickly. So the soil temperature for lima beans at planting time needs to be warm. 70 to 85 degrees, which is pretty warm, which is why I usually wait pretty late to plant mine. Plus, I've got plenty of other things growing in my garden, as you can see. So I'm going to plant them on the southeastern side, really on the eastern side of my garden, and on the eastern side of this archway back here. They're not going to climb up the arch. This arch will have melons growing up, small melons growing up it, and some trombosina squash later. Right now, the lettuce is finishing up, and I've got some flowers and borage and dill and things like that. But for right now, I'm just going to go ahead and get these in the ground. In my experience, the lima beans can sometimes take just a little bit more time to emerge than regular green beans. So I'm looking forward to these coming out at least within 2 weeks. Maybe I'll get surprised and they'll come out a little bit earlier. Who knows? This is the no-dig bed that I'm going to put these in. I have actually grown lima beans here before, as well as potatoes. I haven't done much with this bed all season, as you can see. I put down, in the wintertime, I had a nice mulch of compost, and I had some hay on top. I'm just going to be planting my beans in this area. I'm going to pull back a little bit from where my zucchini is planted, because that's going to continue to kind of grow out throughout the year, and this is going to, the plants that will grow on this archway are going to be coming out some too. So I'm just going to put in maybe 3 rows of the lima beans. I'm going to start about right here, and I'll pull back this mulch, leave that mulch in. I did not put my potatoes in here this spring because I had been having trouble with voles. Oh, and here I'm having trouble with squash bugs. Like, let's see what we've got here. Pull up any little... I try not to step on my garden beds if at all possible. Look how nice and friable. When you do no-dig gardening, the soil is just perfect. You hardly have to do anything to loosen it up. I'm just loosening it up a little. This is a piece of thing that did not get composted, cheesecloth, I do believe. So I'm just going to loosen up the soil, kind of turn it just ever so slightly. This is still no-dig gardening, even though I've got a little gardening spade in here. I'm just pulling out any kind of weeds if they might have snuck in here. Just giving everything a little toss over. I was planting some green beans a few minutes ago in another bed, and I did pull up a spider with an egg sac. I felt a little bit guilty, and I did say I'm sorry to her. But because I like garden spiders, they're one of the best things. They can eat their weight 5 times over a day in bugs. Gardening makes you have a whole new appreciation for bugs. Good and bad ones. You love the good ones, you don't like the bad ones so much. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's get our bean seeds in. You plant these you plant your limas about 1 inch deep, about 4 inches apart, 4 to 6 inches apart. The rows need to be a little bit further apart. I'm going to get 3 rows of limas in here. Maybe 4. You know what? I'm going to get 4 rows of limas in here. Why the heck not? Let's go lima crazy. I'm a lima. I want to be able to reach into the bed to look for bean beetles and things like that will come along. Even in the best tended gardens, the pests will come. And my best defense is just to inspect frequently and hand pick them off. So I do like to be able to reach in to my garden beds. This one is about as far as I can reach safely. Oops, that's 2 there. This soil is just perfect for planting. The temperature is just right. I'd say it's probably about maybe 70 degrees. It's been under mulch, so that mulch helps cool the soil. Now, as these beans grow, I may pull the mulch in, although the canopy of green really does cool the soil. But I will keep the mulch all surrounding. We're just going to water this in, and that will be that. Well, if you check back with me and we'll see how these beans are doing as when they germinate and how they germinate. I've had pretty good luck growing the Henderson variety in the last few years. I've also grown the Thor greens before, and I like those as well. Mainly, I just like lima beans. Thank you so much for watching. I hope your garden's growing well, and I hope you're well too. Take care. Bye. Tomatoes are coming along.